Soul Reaper, third seat of Squad 2. That was the position that I was serving in 110 years ago. Then one day that all changed, when Yoruichi, the head of the noble Shihoin clan, and also concurrently holding the rank of Captain of Squad 2, made the recommendation that I fill the position of the Squad 12 captain, which was vacant at the time. To tell the truth, I wasn't exactly accepted by all the Squad 12 guys to start off with. Also, that rather limited acceptance was doubly true for Hiyori, my lieutenant who was still head over heels for her previous captain. Probably unable to continue watching the uncomfortable situation in silence, Shinji intervened.
When you're above others, you can sympathize with underlings, but you should never ingratiate yourself. Be true to yourself. And if no one will follow you, well, that just means you weren't cut out for the job, that's all.
I was able to start turning things in a more positive direction, thanks to his helpful and informative words. If I was going to create something unprecedented, I wanted to create it myself. It was that thought that led me to found the Department of Research and Development. It was there where I would immerse myself in my research, and before long, I had created something that challenged everything the Soul Society had taken for granted up to that point. It was a substance that instantaneously removed the barrier that existed between Hollows and Soul Reapers. I called it the Hogyoku. But I realized that it was much too dangerous. I decided that I needed to destroy it, but nothing I tried was able to do the job. And then, there began to be incidents of Rukon District residents having their Konpaku removed. It all eventually led to that one fateful night.
Hiyori!
Well, well. What a pleasant surprise. So tell me, what can I do for you, Captain Urahara?
Kisuke, why did you come here? You idiot.
Lieutenant Aizen?
Yes.
What are you doing here?
Nothing. As you can see, I found the wounded members of the investigation unit who had been looking into the Konpaku disappearance case. I was only trying to do my best to help them.
Why are you lying to me about this?
Lying? I'm afraid I don't understand. What's wrong with a lieutenant trying to help a captain?
No, that isn't what I'm talking about right now. You said that they were wounded. Take a look. You call this wounded? It's really not good to lie. This is howlification.
I see. Just as I thought. You're the man I expected you to be. I'm very glad that you came here tonight.
I'm not done talking to you yet. Just what are you doing here?
What am I doing? That's what you want to know? Surely you already know the answer to that. You're so predictable. How will you stop me now?
No way! Wow, okay. That's it. What if I do this? What? Did it hurt you? I'm disappointed.
Hide it.
Oh. Careful now. Blood shield.
Ready to escape? Raiko home.
I could see that coming. Oh? What if I do this? Can you see that? Riku Dokoro. Hado number 91. Senjuko Tentaiho! My apologies.
This is trivial with strength such as mine.
Aren't you gonna dodge? Yes. Scream.
Raiko home.
That's it. What? Oh, wait. Pierce. Yo. Hey.
Raiko home.
This is
How will you respond? Weak. It seems to me that there's a fundamental point on which we disagree. Our definitions of strength are vast.
This is what makes it fun.
Hide it. Goodbye.
Blood shield.
Senjuko
Scream.
Tentaiho. Hide it.
Scream. Benihime.
Senjuko
Blood
Tentaiho.
shield. You're good.
Hide it.
This is uncomfortable. What? Pierce. This one's entirely different. I could see that coming. Hey, aren't you gonna dodge? Put more heart in. Careful now.
Raiko home.
Are you serious?
Weak. It seems to me that there's a fundamental point on which we disagree. Our definitions of strength are vast.
Let's end it here for the day. I'm not done talking to you yet. Just what are you doing here?
What am I doing? That's what you want to know? Surely you already know the answer to that.
Over there. Pierce.
This can't be.
Riku Dokoro. Hado number 91. Senjuko Tentaiho! My apologies.
I was pushed back. How will you stop me now?
Blood shield. What if I do this? Can you see that? Put more heart in. That isn't gonna cut it. Scream, Benihime. Blood shield. Scream, Benihime.
Hide it.
Blood shield.
So good.
Yep.
Goodbye.
What? Aren't you gonna dodge? Yup.
Hide it.
This one's entirely.
Yakura.
Oh? Careful now. Pierce.
Hide it.
Strike back. That's it. Yup. Wait. Can you block it? Aren't you gonna dodge? I'm disappointed. Can you block it? Hado number 91. Senjuko Tentaiho! My apologies.
This is trivial with strength such as mine. This conversation is over.
Wait! Shinji! His holification's almost complete. If I don't do something... And then I carried Shinji and the others to the Squad 12 barracks, and I attempted to use the Hogyoku in order to heal them. But I'm afraid that ended in complete failure. After that...
Squad 12 Captain Urahara, for conducting treasonous research with intent to deceive and cause harm to a comrade, your powers will be removed and you will be permanently banished. Additionally, the captain of Squad 5 and the other 7 you experimented on will be disposed of as hollows.
I brought all 8 of them here. I also brought along the new Gigai prototype that you've been working on. You'd better get to work. You know, right from the moment that Shinji first told me about the incident, I knew that the worst had happened and I had a pretty good idea of what your best solution would be.
So you had it all figured out. You know, you're really very sneaky.
You should talk.
Within 20 hours, I'll create a Gigai with a spiritual pressure masking function for us, Shinji, and those 7.
Don't worry about me. I can manage on my own.
I'll hide out in the world of the living and take my time figuring out a solution. I promise. I'll find a way to undo the holification. This is my fault. I'm so sorry. You'll come out of this alive.
Where am I?
Oh, hello. Good morning, Hiyori. How's it going? How are you feeling?
Seeing your shady-looking face the moment I woke up has given me a stomachache.
Always got a jab for everything, huh? You're definitely the Hiyori that I know, that's for sure.
Huh? You want to fight? Is that it? Come the hell on. You're captain and you haven't even gotten your Shihakusho on.
That's good.
What happened to you?
Hey, sleepyhead.
Shinji?
Come on, do you know anyone else who's walking around with this handsome face?
You dumbass.
Nobody can ever outdo your barbed remarks.
Thanks a lot. Kisuke just said the same thing.
The other guys are already awake by now, and they're out doing all kinds of stuff.
But enough of that. Where am I anyway?
The world of the living.
Oh, so that's why we're in... Wait, I don't remember entering a Gigai. What the hell's going on?
I'll explain everything, so listen to what I have to say. And on that note...
Okay. I don't get it.
So basically, all of us were hollified, and we would have been disposed of as hollows if Kisuke hadn't come along to rescue us.
I feel like I'm missing the bigger picture here.
That should be simple enough to understand.
The responsibility for all of this falls on me. If I was more capable, I may have been able to prevent this whole situation. I arrived at holification as an answer, not to mention all this. I'm truly sorry, Hiyori.
None of that matters now, you dolt.
Well now, I thought you'd flip out more.
The Soul Society has totally abandoned us. I feel like a complete tool now. Why was I so serious about being a Soul Reaper?
I owe you a lot, Kisuke.
No. Ultimately, I wasn't able to do anything to stop your holification, so please, forgive me.
No need to apologize. Just allowing us to control our holoforms is enough of an apology.
I think Shinji's right.
What?
Anyway, I'll say my thanks.
Hiyori? No, well, I'm kinda more...
Ugh, shut your trap already! I can't stand that irritating look on your face!
Huh?
You look like you think everything's your fault! Oh, that's putting me off. I just want to punch your face!
channel is growing too.
Let's go! Prepare yourself!
Whoa, Yoni! Let's just take 5!
Shut up! Stay put and take your beating!
Yeah, go on. Give his ass a good kicking.
Wait, Shinji?
I was also feeling really bored, you know.
Huh? Really? Do I look as bad as all that?
You never looked great, but you look especially bad now.
Looks like it's all over. How do you like it? Take this. Can't get distracted now. Open for business, are we?
Stand to look at you.
Always be prepared, see? I'll get serious, just a bit.
Like that. Yo!
And you blocked it? I should take this a bit more seriously.
Shibari Benihime. Yasobi Benihime. Jujutsu Nagi.
What about this?
Yep. Yo! No way! That should be a shame. Pierce. Still have a lot to learn.
I should take this a bit more seriously. Aren't you gonna dodge? Well.
I'm getting serious.
What if I do this? Pierce. Look more hard at you. That isn't gonna cut it. This one's entirely not too bad. But it's the end for you.
Riku Jokoro. Hado number 91. Senjuko Tentaiho.
My apologies.
You know, you look a little more serious now.
Oh yeah, is that right? Thank you for that. Well, I guess we're really parting ways now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take care. Now, there's really a whole lot that needs doing. Well, all right then. I guess that I ought to just take it one step at a time.
Hey, come on! That's reckless!
No! What do you think you're doing, Yoruichi?
I've told you over and over again, you need to get some sleep.
If I don't do everything that I can, it'd basically be like a betrayal of Ichigo and Rukia, and all of the others.
Got any regrets?
I don't intend to make excuses. I was the one who got them all wrapped up in this. I was ready to admit my part in it. I was prepared to take the blame. But then, despite all of that,
It's all right. Look, honestly, we couldn't have done it without you. And for that, we owe you big time. So, don't apologize.
then that means I have no time to waste on regret. I have to make sure that I prepare for every single possibility. That is what my duty is.